What is your goal in life? And certain things are like what you really fight for. What is your goal in life? Like when I started doing like just lifting in general, it was more of it was more of a redemption, honestly, because I was never unathletic. Like I was clumsy, and certain things I wasn't good at, like throwing for some reason. Like I just throw anything curve for some reason. Baseball, football, basketball, like shooting curve for some reason to the basket. It might be right here, like just certain angle, just flying away like a bird. But other than that, I don't know. It was I had very good potential if I really focused on being better, and then I just fell off. So thinking of that for a few years, I kind of figured I needed to do something. So I went to the gym, tried to actually, better myself. And then once I got stronger and everybody saw it, I started trying to compete with everybody that was smaller than me, or people that sometimes are actually stronger. So it kind of, I got jealous of people that were stronger than me, but I was never mad. And the reason why was like, there's always an excuse about it. Like some people are just born stronger. Some people are, have more experience. And in a certain case, it was like, I can still do this. Regardless of how I felt. And, sometimes, things go like very differently of what you expect. And things happen like that. Like I watched Russell's latest video. Sometimes even doing this like similar way that you're used to repping out, like sometimes I would actually have trouble doing 225 and it would be very heavy. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you think like today is actually gonna be a really good day and it becomes a crappy day. You can't get mad, you just gotta deal with it sometimes and just keep pushing. Like today wasn't bad, and I actually am very happy with what I'm doing. Some certain things like I'm not pulling the slack at all with deadlifts though. Things like that. And afterwards, I didn't really feel like doing cardio. I've been there for 3 hours. Why would I want to do cardio? But I did. I did like minute and a half of jump rope with like 3 times a minute and a half. And I did like 5 minutes of tack bike because I was like, forget it. Been here since like 2 and it's now like 5. Like, bro, why would I want to be here all day? So kind of finished up and then I was like, screw it. I might as well go home. And the certain things is like, even when I'm walking back home, I still think of many of my mistakes, many things I actually can work on. Sometimes I think about like, bro, why is people, hitting numbers more than me? And the thing is like having that potential of what I have, I can still do whatever I want. With numbers I want, I can still do it. Maybe take, longer than I expected, but I still have faith. And regardless of how many times you fall and all that stuff, it's just like, I'm 22 years old and I feel like it's becoming, like it's March tomorrow. And I still haven't done, that good from like a few years of just being an adult. Like I haven't done anything. I still live with my parents. It sucks. I'm still broke because of my mistakes. And certain things like that, I feel like the power to actually fight more. If I didn't have to struggle much, and if I like, I have people that cheer me on and don't tell me like this is not for you, but like seeing everybody talk about, how strong I am and how big I am, I appreciate it a lot. There was this one guy that was in the gym, and he was like the trainer. He talked about like, he was talking to me about certain workouts in general, like trap bar is more for the lats and not for the legs. Like you might feel a little bit in your legs. I'm like, at a certain angle, if you're pulling here, you can feel your lats. If it's in a neutral stance, you won't feel it because you're not pulling, you're just grabbing it. Like, you'll feel it less on less with like your forearms and all that stuff. But like when you tighten it up, you might feel it more of your traps more than your lats, because it's called the trap bar. You might feel it up top, but you won't feel it lower in general. You might feel it more of like your hamstrings and your quads, but that's the thing. Trap bar is more of like power any goddamn way because it's on neutral. You won't have that much stress as in doing like conventional deadlifts. So, and then I think sometimes he actually looks at me and see how he can compare with me. And then he was like, oh yeah, I told him my weight. I'm 240. Well, I'm actually 246 because I ate so much I ate spaghetti. It was free. And my mom pretty much bought me Chinese. It was delicious, bro. Like, I pretty much put hot sauce on both. It was delicious. I'm weird. So what? And it was like, he kind of compared myself to him being like over 20 pounds more than him. Fuck yeah, I am. I eat a lot. Number two, he was like, yeah, most of that weight is in my gut, which I have a huge gut. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get mad. I was just like, that's something I can actually work on. And certain things like that, you don't get mad. You just make a difference. So in reality, people might, come up to you and tell you what you're bad at and all that stuff. And I'm lucky enough to have people that actually root for me. And it's a beautiful thing. So every time someone says that, I love them to death. But it's also like, I'm not at the time to where like I want to just show off. So the more I really fight for is just being better as a unit. And one thing I really want is heavy ass weights, because I'm so tired of being weak. Like, bro, 365, 385 should be flying, fam. But like with my routine and all that stuff, I'm kind of messing up. Sometimes I get bad days, whatever. But you know what? Regardless of how much I struggle, I'm still doing whatever I want. And that's training to be better. And you know what? That's the greatest thing I can do. Just make myself better. See y'all later.